Welcome back, everyone. I missed you all. Yes, it's another episode of the Celebrity Harvey TV. That's right. Hang out with me, sit back, relax, because we got to recap July. July was a hot mess, or should I say, a wet mess, because it rained like the whole July, like every day. And we had Hurricane Burrow. So shout out to the people that stuck it through Hurricane Burrow, and we came through, we here, we survived, and we gonna stay here. That's what's gonna happen. H-Town, stand up. That's right. So, I just want to just recap July because it seemed like the same thing that happened last July almost kind of happened this July, and I had to realize this is a test from God. Oh, wait a minute, let me let these people know I'm standing on what they call business. I mean it sincerely. If I exit you out of my life, whatever years ago, stop coming back every year around the same time. It's weird. It's getting weird. Because it's almost like rejection is God's protection. You see, that's why I put the choking, because I feel like just stop it. I feel like for me, only I keep up with certain people throughout the year. Yes, I do, because there's really important family members to me. Other than that, if I'm not, no, if we not there, then no. It's okay. It's okay to let bygones be bygones, to move on with your life and create a new life and a new community, a new family. It is okay. I learned it, and it feels good. So it's like, teach his own. But however, for me, it's been different year, same stuff. Same stuff, different year. And it's like every year, around the same time, people want to come back into my life, whether they come through Instagram, want to call me on Instagram, add me as a friend. It's always social media, because I guess people don't want to call the number, they may not have the number. But for me, it's just I'd rather just let bygones be bygones and rather just proceed forward. It's okay if I already knew you in my before. It's okay if we don't know each other or be in each other's life going in the future. So for me, it's it's a monitoring spirit. That's what it's giving. That you're a monitoring spirit, and that you only come around to make sure that what I'm displaying to you on social media is exactly factual and actual. And then when you see it's actual and factual, you're like, oh, wait a minute. But then I have to keep some things to myself, because seeing is believing. You see it with your eyes, you can touch it, it's here. So, I'm here by the grace of God. Like I was saying, I'm here by the grace of God. So, although sometimes, I know I'm being tested and it gets really tough, because it's like, God, you're bringing the same situation up to see if I'm going to make the same mistake I made last time. And by God's grace and mercy, I learned from my mistakes, so I didn't make the same mistake, And I'm able to recognize and actually see the destruction before it happens, because before destruction, it becomes warning before destruction. So, and it also states in the Bible, use your enemy as your footstool. So I don't think the people that know that I cut, we made our bygones, we, said our goodbyes, and I told them, made my peace, or said my piece, as far as I'll just choose to move on with my life. I hope you choose to move on with your life, and if I see you high, maybe not by, who really cares? So, use your enemy as footstool. So when they come back, then I understand that I know that they're the enemy, and God is making a platform so I can use you as a footstool, literally. So it's up to me, though, with discretion and discernment, to know how far and how much to be around that type of individual, and when to cut the ties and cords quickly again. Because you're going to get shown again in so many different ways. It's signs and symbols. Those are the two main things that rule the world. If you can pay attention to the signs and the symbols, then you'll be able to perceive and conceive, what's going on around you, and be able to exit before danger. So, I really appreciate the knowledge that I'm growing in, and the discernment and the faith that I rely in Yahweh Yahshua at all times, even when sometimes I feel like, Lord, you took Jesus out of here. I know. I'm not trying to be no Messiah. I know I'm a GD, a God disciple. Yes, I'm a GD. I go hard for God. Everybody know that. If they got a problem with it, they need to just not let me know, because I'm gonna try to make them a believer. Okay, so that's another subject. However, the reason why I do love God so much, because it just always showing up and showing out at the right time. Like, it's never too late. Like, even when it's at the last nitty gritty. I'm talking about the last nitty gritty. And I mean that for all situations where it's like, dang, you test no waters. Oh no, God said. And you have the premonitions. You have, the synchronicities of, what they would call red flags, or things. It's like, okay, at any hour now, I need to step away, walk away, or block, delete, rinse out, and do not repeat. Literally. So it's just amazing to me how, and like I was saying, it's amazing just how people, not even see themselves in a situation of like, well, you made your bed, you have to lie in it. You made the decisions to do your actions towards me. You made your decision to have those intentions towards me. And before you can even do an action, your intentions got revealed. Thank God that I had enough discernment to withhold, only maybe use some words to speak how I feel, but actually not, be engaged in any type of conflict, to be very neutral, to be very non-confrontational. So I'm really happy for that discernment. I'm really happy for that peace that God has given me, because it's not serious. If anything that happened in my past, I'll laugh at now. Now, some situations that happened to me personally, that decisions I probably made that affected my life, I might cry about it, and then because the testimony is that I lived through it, that's why I'm crying. Not because I'm sad that I went through it. I'm crying because I went through it, I came out of it. Like I said, I went through the fire, I came out solid gold. It's a lot of people that can attest to that. They actually been through actual fires and came out solid gold. They came out on the other end because God was testing to see their faith, to see if they was going to hold on, to see if they was going to curse God's name, and give up on life and give up on the gift that God has given them. And when they did it, that's when the blessing came in. So I'm really enthralled with being alive. I'm really happy to be alive, even though sometimes, everyone may get discouraged. Everyone may feel like, why am I being tested? God, why are these same situations coming up that I thought I read it? I thought I, even try to tell a person nicely, like, look, we're not healthy to be in each other's lives. Let's just move on. I love you from a distance. That's necessary to love people from a distance sometimes, because for everyone's boundaries and respect level, I think it's just safe. Yeah, I love mine. I love it. So I am going to be changing the pots out and getting some more plants, because I am a plant mom. I love plants. I treat my plants with so much love. Like, these are my babies. Like, I talk to them like they're real kids. Like, for real. Like, yeah. So, however, I just, this is crazy. July was crazy. Like, I mean, I'm talking about the exact same time around. I'm talking about not just one person, several people pop back up, and I'm like, okay, how I'm gonna handle this? I'm handling this like a lady. I'm handling it classy, sweet, short, and simple. So I'm really proud of myself. That's why I'm going out tonight. You will see me at, what is it called, O2, Thursday night, because it's like R&B, jazz, and it's like grown folks night. So yeah, I'll be there tonight. As a matter of fact, I gotta get out of here. Okay, before I leave, so like I said, July was a true testament to, have temperament, have boundaries, have your ears open. Because people will tell you exactly who they are and what their intentions are. People reveal so much and you just listen. So, yeah. I've definitely learned to get quiet and be quiet when I'm around people so I can hear what they have to say, especially, when they want to talk. Because obviously, that's what my father taught me. He said, you can get to know somebody in the first 2 minutes. And I was trying to figure that out. He was like, you learn their character if you just pay attention fast. What they would do, what they wouldn't do, and how they would really treat you. In the first 2 minutes, it shouldn't take you long to be able to assess what type of individual you're dealing with. And so, with that type of discernment, I'm really grateful for that. Like, I'm so grateful for it. And, rejection is protection. I'm so happy that, Yahweh Yahshua is constantly protecting me. And, even though people may be wanting bad things to happen to me, it doesn't. The bounce back is not even a bounce back because I never get set back. So, I'm really appreciative that God is like ahead of my life and, keep angels around me and surrounded by protection and actually make the enemy speak or expose their plan or their plot for me. Like, I'm just like, Lord have mercy. They don't even understand that. With the clarity that I have, I see straight clear through people that come around me for the wrong reasons and people that want to stay around me. Like, and I'm not saying that I don't have, peers and people that I hang out with, I do, but it's select few, very tiny. Like, I had to take all my subscribers, whatever you call it, followers off of freaking, because I had a lot of followers on Instagram. It was so many different people following me and stalking me and whatever you want to call it. So I just got rid of all of them. And if the people that follow me right now, I either know them or they just, I don't know. They probably from YouTube. I don't know, but it's not that many. And I don't care to be that type of popular. I want to be popular for the right reasons. And, just a leader and, doing God's will, God's way. But people that's trying to be on this destiny swap, people that's trying to be on this, let me take, this young lady down because she might come up before me or she has, that's ignorant. That's ignorant because anybody know my true heart, my true nature. If I got it, you got it. That's for real. But if you mess up and you're not around me no more, then, it's okay because I don't give that many chances. I really don't. And yeah, my boundaries are thick and they're going to stay that way. They might even get thicker.